Guys, I'm bullish on crypto again, but it's not because we've been going up for the last 2 days. It's actually because Trump has softened his stance on China and he's voluntarily basically pulling his tariffs back even before negotiations really begin. Now, Bassett said actually like the current situation was untenable, but he also kind of said that we haven't really started negotiations with him yet. So I'm not really sure what kind of 3D chess it is to kind of like pull back your tariffs before negotiations even begin. However, I don't think the US is going to gain anything from this trade war in terms of like China. I also don't think they're going to lose anything because as much as Trump doesn't really want to fight a trade war, Xi Jinping also does not really want to fight a trade war. He would rather just have things go on as they were, and I'm going to guess that's essentially what's happening right now. Like both sides are going to pull back and we're going to go back to the same way we're doing things before all of this. Now, Trump did say, if you watch the Fox News interview, you can find it on Twitter or on Fox News or whatever. It's right here. He's basically saying China will be really happy. We're going to work together very well. He didn't give any explanation of why or what we got in return because probably we didn't get anything in return. But I am almost sure that if Trump pulls back, Xi Jinping is going to pull back too. And we're just going to go back to the way things were. Now, why did this come about? And he also tweeted earlier today that he wasn't going to fire Jerome Powell, that he didn't even think about it. However, we know that's a lie because he tweeted out a couple of days ago that the termination of Jerome Powell can't come soon enough. And he also asked like some of his advisors about firing Jerome Powell, and all of them told him not to fire Jerome Powell. So I think he just kind of took that back. Now, the tariff thing, I think kind of like his mind changed because he was talking to like Best Buy, Walmart, and a lot of the big retailers yesterday. And he actually met with some of the big hedge fund managers. And I'm pretty sure they just kind of told him to like knock it off and that like it was really going to hurt the United States, especially like, the corporations. And like there was probably going to be a lot of layoffs and stuff like that. And he didn't really want that to happen. So now he's essentially just trying to save face while pulling back on the tariffs again. Now, as a crypto investor, I really don't care. I just want him to get rid of the tariffs because as long as he gets rid of the tariffs, I'm bullish. Remember, I've said multiple times in my live stream that we would immediately go back up to 120,000 if he just ditched the tariffs overnight. Now, he's not going to do that. He said they're going to be a lot less than they are now, but I think he's eventually going to basically just reduce them to zero. So that's kind of like the next best thing. We won't immediately go to 120,000, but we will work closer and closer to that, I believe. And realistically, that's really all you can ask for right now because there's really not much else you can ask for. Like you can't expect him to lose all face and just pull everything back, but taking a step back at a time and trying to make people like forget about like all this actually happened and making the markets go back to normal. And that's probably going to get the interest rate to come down because once again, the inflation is probably going to come down if he like takes away the tariffs. And people's expectations of the economic situation in the future will grow better. So, like, basically, if he just came in as president, implemented his other policies, didn't do anything on the tariffs, we would be soaring right now. And I think all these tariffs really did was basically delay it for a couple of months because he's essentially just rescinding all of them right now, and everything's essentially going to go back to the way it was. Like I said, once again, I don't think the U.S. really won this trade war with China. I don't think China won this trade war. I think it's going to be all a wash. We went through all of this for nothing. But you know what? It was only like 3 or 4 months wait, and now we can get back to a regular bull market. So that's what I think, and that's why I'm kind of bullish again. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Also, if he changes his mind tomorrow, I'm going to be kind of pissed off. So that's the news for today, and I will see you guys later.